Welcome to another mini lecture brought to you by thought leaders in their field. We are happy to share some of our ideas in brief and encourage you to get in touch with us for further information on the topic.
Welcome to the mini lecture Introduction to Explorative Teaching. My name is Roland Schuster and I guide you through this lecture. This mini lecture provides an overview on the didactics of group dynamics, an overview on normative and explorative teaching, and a brief description of explorative teaching. Didactics of group dynamics is basically participative exploration. This means that the lecturer facilitates an open process. Students and lecturer mutually work on new approaches and insights. The process is structured by the lecturer but unbiased as to the result. Students don't know the result, lecturers don't know the result, and learning occurs on either side. To explain the didactics of group dynamics, it helps to differentiate between normative and explorative teaching. Normative teaching is about given rules. Students' challenge is to know the rules well and to act accordingly. Easy example is the traffic light. Green means one is allowed to drive, red means one has to stop. The lecturer is an expert regarding the rules, whose challenge is to transmit his expertise to the students. Explorative teaching is about exploring a given context. Students' challenge is to participate. The lecturer is an expert regarding the steering of the process. The lecturer defines the context and invites the students to reflect on the defined context. The mutual reflection widens the horizon and generates new perspectives for students as well as for lecturers. The role of lecturers, if we look at the normative pole, is to be a professional authority providing guidance. On the positive side, the normative teaching provides guidance, structure, and orientation. On the negative side, there is an illusion of ready-made solutions. Terminology is in the foreground, thereby hiding complexity. The other pole, namely the explorative pole, where the role of the lecturer is to be a facilitator of group reflections, has on the positive side large creative space, great possibility to collect different viewpoints and different emotional reactions on discussed issues. On the negative side, there is little structure, little guidance, and little orientation, no definite answers, no ready-made solutions, and increased uncertainty. An important part regarding explorative teaching is involvement. Lecturers and students are personally involved. Lecturers facilitate the involvement and invite students to share their thoughts and perceptions. The context is the here and now of the communication process. Students as well as lecturers are witnesses of the process. Students as well as lecturers question themselves and each other to gain mutual understanding of the process. It is differentiated between formal authority, authority qua expertise, and individual authority. Lecturers have formal authority regarding the course. Authority qua expertise is connected to a topic, hence distributed. Individual authority is related to the individual, as is the responsibility for it. Rules of thumb for participation. The experience grows with the openness of every participant, including lecturers. The ability to detect and address potential conflicts of participants. The ability of lecturers to switch between roles of formal authority and facilitator, and the input of individual viewpoints and fantasies of everyone participating. It is necessary to create a safe space by agreeing on mutual confidentiality, by taking care of oneself, by allowing every question to be asked, and by allowing everybody to refuse to answer any question asked without justification. Individual responsibility for individual well-being. Explorative teaching can be exhausting at times. The more one opens oneself, the higher the exhaustion may be. It is important to take care of one's suitable level of exhaustion. Learning is inevitably connected to a degree of exhaustion. Not enough, as well as too much exhaustion, is counterproductive regarding the learning outcome.
This mini lecture has been brought to you by the HTW Berlin, one of Germany's leading business schools. Please check out other episodes of our mini lectures and scan the QR code for further reading on the topic we have covered in this episode or for a quick link to the presenter's profile.